And welcome everybody to another edition of Historical Geocaching with the Geocache Routine and Fun Book from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Currently visiting at Greenfield Village, an awesome outdoor history museum in Dearborn, Michigan. This video, if you think of the Greenfield Village, I haven't videoed yet. That's what we're going to try to hit up this time. And what I'm hoping to see is the William Holmes of McGuffy birthplace, the birthplace of the guy who wrote those McGuffy readers, and I'm also maybe hit up a horse carriage ride, so come along with me, so I have a lot of fun here at Greenfield Village. Okay, we are kind of on the edge of the Porches and Parlors district. Also, here's the Village Green district, and building right here, don't know if you can see that or not, is the Logan County Courthouse, where I believe Abraham Lincoln practiced law. So let's go in and see what we can learn.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. What can you tell me about this building?
Well, this is the Logan County Courthouse.
Okay.
This was built in 1840 in Postville, Illinois.
Okay.
This is a town so small, had a population of under 100.
Wow.
The way that law worked was different than it does today. Part of what they had was something called a circuit system.
Okay.
That's where the judges and the lawyers would travel around from town to town to listen to all the cases that had stacked up in the 6 months since they were last there.
Wow.
Most of the lawyers would pack up their things and move on to the next town immediately. One in particular did not. That was Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
While he was in each town, he would stick around for every case, from morning until night, regardless of whether or not he was a part of it. He would even go out to the street after all the cases were finished and everybody else moved on. He would give speeches, he would get feedback, he would talk to people. By the time he did run for president, not only was he quite popular, but he knew what the people wanted and what they needed, because he took the time to find out. In 1847, this is no longer used as a court seat for Logan County. Postville hadn't grown as they were hoping it would, so they moved the court seat to Mount Pulaski, which had a population of a whopping 300.
Wow.
So the town of Postville went through a number of changes until 1865, when it was absorbed by Lincoln, Illinois, and ceased to exist altogether. This building went through a number of changes as well. It was a general store, a schoolhouse, a post office. It was even somebody's home.
Wow.
And while it was bought by a former circuit judge who was hoping to give this to the state of Illinois to use as a monument to Lincoln. But it was in bad shape, and they couldn't maintain it, so they said no. So Judge Beach tried selling it to various historical organizations in order to preserve this, but nobody could, until Henry Ford came along. Henry Ford bought this for the maximum asking price of $8,000.
Wow.
Except the town of Lincoln wasn't aware that he was planning on moving it, and they weren't too happy about that. So Henry Ford, in order to appease them, in order to alleviate their fears, went in person to talk to them and tell them that at Greenfield Village, millions of people will be able to see this and enjoy it, and they'll know the history. When he moved it here, it took a little more than a month. This is in 1929. He took it apart piece by piece and rebuilt it here. Even the walls were ground up and replastered with the idea that Abraham Lincoln could have touched anything.
Wow. Neat. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Okay, well that was really neat. Wanted to catch that on tape. Now, looks like they're doing some singing over there. Let's check it out, see what this sign says. Oh, this is the George Washington Carver cabin. This, I believe, not the original, a replica, or what, the kind of cabin George Washington Carver would have lived in.
George Washington Carver was a scientist who looked to nature to provide answers to many problems. In his laboratory, classrooms, and lectures, he inspired people to respect one another and the environment, live in harmony with nature, and help themselves.
Neat. Looks like right there, catch a glimpse of one of the la-di-das. Let's see, this is the William Holmes McGuffy birthplace. Wow. He was born in 1800 in this western Pennsylvania log cabin. His parents, Anna and Alexander, lived here when they were first married. When William was only 2 years old, the McGuffys packed up their belongings, headed farther west to the Ohio wilderness. This was built about 1790 in Washington County, Pennsylvania. I just this morning started reading a book, got a couple months ago, on McGuffy. Fascinating story. It's called McGuffy, the Most Forgotten Man, or something like that. I'll definitely put a link to it in the show notes on my blog. But let's check this place out.
There's like a living room and then like a bedroom and the bathroom and a little foyer. But it was you and I could stand in the shower, but anybody else I don't think could.
Oh, really short?
It was under a rafter. It was like they jammed this little apartment into this attic.
Well, that's really neat. And here's a William Holmes McGuffy schoolhouse. This type of schoolhouse that students learn to read and write in. And this looks like kind of a replica, just what it might, the kind of schoolhouse that might have been back this time. Let's see what we can see in here. Wow. Sure, George Washington. Like this is where the teacher sat. I'm a teacher. I think I'm gonna create a geocaching photo challenge here in which you need to get your picture in this schoolhouse and stand here or sit down on the bench here. Get your picture here in the William Holmes McGuffy Schoolhouse. Okay, well, we did that William Holmes McGuffy Schoolhouse. I did get the chords and picture for the challenge there I'm hoping to create. Now, we're gonna check out this schoolhouse here. This says it's the Maddox family home. They lined the walls home with newspapers to insulate against cold Georgia nights and winters. It's kind of a southern home, and it's built about 1880 in Bryan County, Georgia. And this is, I guess, supposed to simulate what a rural southern family lived like in the Great Depression. So let's see what we can learn. Neat little dolls.
All sorts of herbs, cayenne, nutmeg, clove, all this stuff.
Well, have a good day.
You too. Thank you for coming to 1930 House Landowners, where we preserving and oh yeah, and celebrating. Oh, what a mess.
Okay, well that was really cool. Now we're going to go to the other side of the street, not street, oh, not treat, not sheet, street, S-T-R-E-E-T, and see the rest of the Porches and Parlors district that I ended up missing when I went over to the Edison at Work district. This is a Charles Steinmetz cabin. Looks like he worked with, he was an electrical engineer. This little cabin was built in 1896 in upstate New York. That right there's a really cool view. I'm gonna have to take a picture. Yeah. I guess this is a camp Mohawk that he built it at. That was the Wizard of Electricity. Used advanced mathematics to solve his problems associated with alternating current electricity. I think this would be another place for a great challenge. Okay, well that was cool learning about Charles Steinmetz, I think it was. I did create that challenge. So I think it's going to be something called Relax at Camp Mohawk, because that's where his little cabin was. Just sit in those rocking chairs. It's the Adams family home right here. Built about 1840. I think I'm going to go in there, but anyway, let's see what else we can find. Okay, we are now in front of the Chapman family home. John Brainerd Chapman was Henry Ford's favorite teacher, and this house was built in 1860 here in Dearborn Township, Michigan. And although he lived in a small home, John Chapman was a large man. He used his large build to intimidate disobedient students in his classroom. Sounds like an interesting guy. Let's see what we can learn.
In country schools during the late 1800s, most men did not teach full-time. John Chapman worked in other tasks most of the year, as a farmhand and as a cooper, making barrels for local farmers. In the early
Okay, well that is really interesting. Not much here, but still interesting to see the house of where Henry Ford's favorite teacher lived. Okay, we are on the edge of the village green, right there, and the Porches and Parlors district. There looks like to be a school here. It's a Scotch settlement school, built in 1861 here in Dearborn Township. Henry Ford and his friend Edsel Ruderman sat next to each other in school. They created their own alphabet so they could send secret notes during class. He was a hard-working student at school, but he's also restless. They, okay, you know, we just saw the John Chapman home. Here's a little bit more history. Henry Ford and his friend Edsel Ruderman were always playing pranks. To deal with mischievous students, the school hired John Chapman, which we just saw his house. The stern and heavy-set Chapman was paid an extra $5 a month because he could keep these types of boys in line. And, that's it. Let's see what we can do. Hope we're not late for class.
Located in the Ford area, and the McGuffy School, located in the historic Holmes area, also were classrooms for the village school system.
Don't think we can go in.
Throughout the year,
but
bring their classes to Miller and McGuffy schools.
That's what it looks like. I know in previous years you would come in here and there's a teacher teaching school. But still, it's neat to see this, what's in here. Okay, we are here at the top of the village green. Here at the Mary and Martha Chapel. Named for, I believe, Henry Ford's, I think, wife and mother, or mother and someone else. Mother and mother-in-law. Some real cool gardens. And there is a bench here. This is Garden of the 11th Heart, right in front of the church here. I think I'm gonna make a geocaching photo challenge here. Okay, here's a horse carriage ride, and we're going to hope to pick it up as soon as we can.
Yeah, the horsey has to go potty.
Yeah.
Because the horsey has to go potty just like you go potty.
And we're eating.
Alright, let's wait.
Let's go see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little smelly, but it's okay.
The horses are really nice. Noah and Webster.
Noah and Webster.
Noah's on this side, Webster's on this side.
Alright. Climb on. Grandma. Check, wait, buddy, wait. Wait until it starts her, okay? Alright, I'm just gonna pick you up. Yeah. Follow your brother. That's the other. Come on, wait. Alright, let's climb up here real careful. Okay, switch all the way down because there's a lot of people that are going to ride, so let's ride all the way down here. Switch all the way down.
You guys can see the horses better.
You want to sit over here, Gabe? Alright, you want to sit right here? No? No, leave them open because it's very hot. Okay. Lucas, move down a little bit. No, down this way. Noah and Webster.
Oh, we might.
Scooch down by Lucas because there's a lot of people that want to get on.
Oh, but I see a boo-boo on the horse.
You do? Oh dear. He's okay.
They get boo-boos sometimes. They play too rough.
She just said they play too rough sometimes. They might be playing, maybe they slipped and fell, maybe like you do sometimes. Here, scooch down a little bit, Tommy. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the horses are going to pull us.
Hi. All right, welcome you guys. This is Noah and Webster. We're going to pull them up for our
They're going to get some water.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're thirsty. They're working hard.
They get an opportunity every time at this stop. Step up. Step up.
Have you been on a horse club before?
They're going to get a drink.
They're
so thirsty.
Today because of the heat, and every time they go in the barn, they get hosed off. And then every time they come out, they get hosed off again.
That sounds good. I know. I was just thinking when I was in the bathroom, like, oh, I wish I had a pool I could jump. I'm gonna like over and like run through this water or something. We don't have our water with us. We'll get a drink when we come back down.
No, my water's all gone.
Your water's all gone. We'll get you some more.
No, it's going to move.
What do they do at the barn?
Where's the barn?
And there's a barn up in front. Remember, there's horses, and they were growing all the crops. They were growing corn. Remember, we saw the sheep up there. Yeah.
Step off. Webster, step off.
They're like so tired.
I know. The horses drinking water.
Their lunch
These
break.
guys did the last trip out back before they get to take their afternoon break.
Oh, that's good.
No, out back. Don't fight him.
You see those horses? Do you want to sit in my lap? I know, isn't that neat?
No, wait, no.
If you guys have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer any questions.
Do you have any questions about the horse, Lucas?
There's something
Lucas?
in the way.
Do you have any questions about the horse? Like, do you know what the horses eat?
What?
Do you want to ask her?
What?
Ask her what the horses eat.
No.
No? What do you think they eat?
Right up there, boys.
Hey.
Not messing around.
Jeff, what do you think the horses eat?
What?
You want me to ask the lady? She wasn't hitting him. She's just giving him a good tap saying, you gotta go. We would like to know what the horses like to eat.
These guys eat about 50 pounds of hay a day.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Right.
They weigh 2,000 pounds in themselves. So.
Oh my goodness. They're big.
And then they eat some grain. Their grain is kind of looks like hamster food. That's what kids have told me. And that gives them their vitamins and nutrients. And then some of these guys get what's called sweet feed, which is just how it sounds. It's sweet and fatty and delicious.
Oh.
So it's kind of like their candy, because some of our horses have a little trouble keeping on weight. No,
You want to sit on my lap? Well, this is Gabe right here. You want to sit by Gabe? Oh, here. Gabe, come here and sit on my lap, and then Tommy can come sit next to us.
Gotta get out of the road.
You look so tired. I know Gabe is. He's been like walking slower and slower and kind of like aimlessly. It's kind of funny. So will you let him nap late or just brush through it? I think we'll just go through it and just go to bed early. That's kind of nice though. Yeah, it is very nice. Although Lucas, I don't get it. I don't know what to do to get him to sleep. He just, we'll put him to bed at 8. I think he's tired because he didn't nap all day. He'll sit there and talk for 2 hours. Really? And then he'll get up at 6 in the morning. Yeah. Is he tired when he wakes up? No. Just wants to get up instantly. Doesn't require a lot of sleep. I don't know. I'd like to tell myself that, but I feel bad. Are you or Kevin like that? Or both of you like let us sleep? I like a lot of sleep, but we don't. Ideally, I would like 7 hours a night, but we get like 5 or 6. We're just up late, that's our time to watch TV together. I know. So I don't know. I mean, he's always kind of been like that, but I feel bad because it seems like the last couple of days he's been so tiny. He's been really good here. Better if he sleeps more. Yeah, definitely.
Is the window open?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine right now, bud.
Why?
You're fine. You have a good spot to see the horses. Yeah.
But then we get back
We'll leave it open, Jack. It's too hot to close. Horse is so pretty.
What do the horses eat?
No, it's not allowed. I know, I would say Jack really, for the most part, will not take a nap anymore. He's really tired. Sweetie, she already told us they eat hay. Yeah, oh, look at the train, guys. There's the train. When Lucas is at Sheila's, he'll take like an hour to 2 hour nap. And he'll still go to sleep. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, though, is that you would think that, like, on those nights when he's up until 9, 10, you're like, okay, we'll be busy nap. But even on the days where he goes all day, like, okay, sweetie, even the days when we're busy and just doing stuff nonstop, you think he'd just fall like that, and he still doesn't. Wow. He, like, fights it incredibly. At least he, like, goes into his bedroom and stays in there. Yeah. No, you don't touch. Was that hard to get him to start doing, or was he always pretty easy? Because you can't, that's not nice. Up until the last few months, Lucas will not leave his bed until one of us comes in there and get him. He'll yell for us in the morning until we come get him. Recently, though, he will get up and he'll come upstairs and he'll come and get us. Gabe will be like, we still have not gotten Gabe in his bed. I don't know what we're doing. We just do it, and we just have it. And just like, still fix the crib for you. That's great if he sleeps in there. I feel bad though. He wants a big boy bed. Does he? I think so. Yeah. Does he sleep good? Yeah, he sleeps great. Well, that's okay. He's our great little sleeper. He's a very good sleeper. But he'll be the one, though, he won't stay in the bed. I already know. I like keep him in the crib for as long as you can. He might be really excited, though, to get a big boy bed. Oh, he's gonna love it. Like, I know. And like I said, we have all the stuff. We have all the stuff. We just do it. My thing is, like, I want to do the paint and do it all at once, which, and of course, we just keep putting it off because we're so busy. I need to just do it. I know. Bit by bit, just get it done.
You see them?
Who's the painter of your house you were, Kevin? Oh, that's Kevin. I tried painting once. Never again. I wish I could. I don't know why. I didn't think it would be that hard, but Kevin told me. Bridge. I wonder if it's going to sound different or the same. What do you think?
You do horse farm?
It's going to sound the same.
You think so? We'll have to listen. You think it's going to be dark or light?
Dark.
When we first moved in our house, he ripped out the entire kitchen like a day or two after he had. Well, I didn't live there yet. He lived there. Okay. And then he was going to paint the kitchen. Well, he primed it. Not even completely primed it. He's like, we're going to have to go move it. So and it was just like this. Yeah. And so here we go. Became the painter, and he painted Jack's room though when I was pregnant with him. Oh my God, my girlfriend had to come around and touch up afterwards. He just like does not pay attention to detail and just wants it done. Yeah. Kevin gets like that sometimes. Wow, that's probably how I was. And I don't want to like live and do a room at a time and like I'd rather just pay for all of it.
We will
be coming up towards the Banana stop, which is our stop back here. We do have about 6 people waiting.
No, it's still there. And there's a duck too.
People, and then if there's any room anybody else can come back on, we do have the train sitting here as well.
Is the mystery solved now?
And that horse carriage ride was sure a lot of fun. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to be riding the train now. I've already done that video. So check that out on YouTube. Be sure to check out my blog at www.historicalgeocaching.blogspot.com. All aboard. We're going to ride this train. So thanks for watching this Geocacher's TN Photo Book. Signing out. I'm happy to pass.